Jesse Birch is the curator here at the Nanaimo Art Gallery. Booming Grounds, what is it?
Booming Grounds is an exhibition of contemporary art that responds to the forest industry, an industry that is, of course, really important to our community here in Nanaimo.
Now, it's presented in many different disciplines, many different artists,
That's
many
right.
different layers. What are some of the highlights, if you can pick a couple?
Oh, wow. I think that sort of multidisciplinary nature of it, I think, is a highlight in itself. One of the things that's really important to me is that there are artists working from a lot of different perspectives. There are artists who used to be in the forest industry. There are artists who have collaborated with people in the forest industry, and there are also artists who are looking at the forest industry from a more distant gaze.
It's historical, it's interpretive, it's creative, and it's blending that all together.
Absolutely.
And as you said, in a very important part of Nanaimo's history. Where did the inspiration for this come from?
It came from it being resonant to this community. I did the Black Diamond Dust project that related to the coal mining history, and I'm really interested in how these industries inform the development of a community, and I thought it would be interesting to bring artists in that discussion.
So it follows the forest industry through various stages, from seed to wall, quite literally.
That's correct. Yeah, the previous exhibition was about the forest floor. It's two exhibitions. This exhibition is about the booming grounds, which is the areas where logs float out in the harbor before being processed. So it's a metaphor for being able to think about the forest industry across lots of different mediums.
Now, there's logs in the middle of the room.
Yes.
Tell me about those.
Yeah, so they are by a sculptor named Liz McGorry. She's a very renowned Canadian artist, and they look like they're made of wood. They look exactly like wood, but they're not. They're made of polymerized gypsum. So Liz McGorry is a master of making things look real that might not be. So she always casts a shadow of doubt in the viewer's eyes when they walk into the space.
Question your perception before you decide that it's real, right?
Yes.
There's a film, very intriguing, running in a little room. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was made by Jason DeHaan and Maruna Dragan, artists from Calgary, Alberta. And it's about a guy named Daniel Bosch, who is a wildfire lookout in northern Alberta. And he plays the cello, and he really wanted to play the cello in his lookout, but he couldn't bring his cello up the tall tower, so he built a cello into the tower, and the whole tower itself becomes a resonant chamber, and their film looks at him playing the cello across this vast expanse of trees.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
Just touching the surface here, Booming Grounds at the Nanaimo Art Gallery on Commercial Street in downtown Nanaimo. We'll share more of this exhibit with you over the course of the next 45 minutes. It's time now for a short break.